Welcome to 3 Expert Tips with Anette, Talie, where top experts in the real estate world give you tips and tricks to grow your business. Here's your host, Anette, Talie.
Hi everybody, this is Anette. How are you doing today? My voice is horrible. We are here at the Raising Money Summit in Denver and we're having a great time.
Yes, for sure.
I met Jeff Holst on Facebook, on our Facebook group, and now I'm meeting him in person, so it's really cool to come to these conferences and meet people that you only meet online otherwise. So he's gonna give us a short, he's gonna give us 3 tips.
Well, something. We're going to talk about the market cycle and why it's important and how you can know where you are in the market cycle right now. So, anyway, it's super cool to meet you, Annette. Like I said, I've been in the group for a while, and I really love it. So it's good. I think, and didn't you just say you just passed 1,000 members?
Yes,
that's
guys,
big news.
1,000 members. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for all of you, and keep inviting your friends.
That's right. And I have invited quite a few, actually. So, and I'm not even in South Florida, and I'm still in the group, and I love it. So that's cool. Anyway, so I don't know that much about the market cycle in South Florida, and I don't think there's anything like a national market cycle. So the first tip on our 3 tips is every market's different. It's really important to understand that. So you got different areas, you've got different classes. So if you're buying single-family homes, that kind of market is different than the apartment market. If you're buying, non-residential commercial, like an office building or retail space, completely different. Those cycles are not going to be completely aligned. You could have the peak in multifamily today, and industrial might not peak for 2-3 years. And so that's the first tip. The second tip is there is a cycle. People forget this. Every market goes up and down. Period. It doesn't matter when you buy. So my tip on when you think about the cycle is, it's not when you buy, it's when you sell that matters. Yes. So buy whenever you want, just sell when it's high. So don't worry about buy low, sell high, because you don't know when low is. You can't predict the bottom, but it's really easy to know if you're selling higher than you paid for the property. So if you buy in 2006 and you were forced to sell in 2010, that's real bad, right? Yeah. But if you didn't have to sell in 2010 and you bought in 2006, you could sell now very easily and have made a nice profit because the prices are up from 2006 now.
As long as it's sustained,
right?
Like you have to be able to cash flow so the property keeps going.
And that is my
and
third.
Then you don't have to.
Yeah, and that's actually the third tip, right? So the importance of when you're buying at a point in the market cycle where you might be later, like we are now, right? We all recognize we're at a different point than we were before. You need to have a strategy that allows you to maintain that property during the next downturn. You might not have to if it doesn't downturn for 3-4 years, you might sell it before that. But in case you have that property, you want to have long-term financing, right? No balloons in 3 years, 2 years at this point, because that's really risky. You want to have adequate capitalization so you can cover any kind of maintenance issues and things like that. So lots of cash, long-term financing, and cash flow. Make sure it cash flows because you can ride out the market cycle forever if you don't have to sell or refinance in a recession.
What do you think about having this extra 10% in case rents go down?
I think that's...
So you cash flow, but you still have this extra 10% that if rents go down, then you can still...
Yeah, and I don't think rents go down very much, but you definitely can go down and they can flatline. It's a big mistake to underwrite your deals assuming rents will always go up, and I see that happening a lot right now. So the trick is to, like you said, make sure that you have a little bit of buffer there, and always underwrite really conservatively, like what the worst case scenario is. I actually underwrite flat rents, 10% down, and 20% down, and see what it looks like to see if I can survive. Because I want to know what happens if it's really, really bad.
Okay, and he has an amazing podcast. What's the name of it?
I do. It's called The Old Fashioned Real Estate Show, and it's really not a podcast. It's YouTube only. Yeah, so it's youtube.com/oldfashionedrealestate. And what we do is we drink bourbon old fashions and talk about real estate. It's the length of one drink. So you pour yourself a drink, you sit down. If you don't like bourbon, get whatever you drink, even a glass of milk, doesn't matter. Sit down, watch the show, and get drunk with us. You'll have a good time.
I'm going to get my phone coming.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys.
Thank you
so much
Enjoyed
for joining
it.
us.
This was 3 Expert Tips with Anette, Talie, brought to you by Talie Investments. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Our goal is to provide amazing value to your real estate journey. Connect online at www.talieinvestments.com, where you can find this episode and more. Did you like this episode? Subscribe, like, and share.